Boom. So I have a special treat for you guys today. We have so many new agents. So we will be teaching on field training today. Okay, field training is a topic for today. This is a crucial part of the business. If you want a business that stays and agents that stay with you long term, you have to be a good field trainer. So this is the part that you will want to take notes on. So get your sheet of paper ready, write down a few things because if you want to grow your agency and grow a team, you have to be not just good at sales. You could be a great salesman, but a bad field trainer in this business. Um, so you need to be good at sales, but also good at field training if you want to grow your business exponentially. Okay, you got to be willing to pay the price and get back in the field and do phase one with the new agent in the very first day. So here's a couple little mindset techniques. Whenever you are field training somebody, you need to envision them being the next future leader of your team. Okay, that is my expectations whenever I work with somebody. So today I'm like, Kurt, you're going to be the next future leader. Okay, we are going to crush the field training together. Okay, it's going to be good for you. It's going to be a new producing agent for your business. It's good. What you're going to be doing is shaking hands and multiplying yourself over and over and over again. And you need to do this very effectively, field training, so you don't have a revolving door in your business. If you get lazy with field training, you will definitely have a revolving door and you will be frustrated. Okay. And you'll be spending your time with people who will not be there in a few months if you do not just go ahead and put in the work up front. So make sure that you put in the work up front and make your life significantly better. Okay. So I've learned my field training techniques from the top people in the company. I just copy and paste exactly I just regurgitate, what Amber Winfrey, David Chesmore, what all the people who are crushing their teams right now, I just copy and paste what they do and just do it myself. So the good news, guys, is we have a system. We have a very set system nowadays on field training. We have all the resources. We have all the tools. We have the best products on the market. We have a great culture. When you put all that together, and just the power of what we do and show people that we're human beings, that we can actually have fun with what we do and that they can have the utmost support from the agency owners all the way down to the market director, to the field directors, how much support that they can get, and they can put their trust in us. It is insane with what can happen. That's why we have people that come out and write Eagles week one all the time, is because when you factor in the best product in the market, the resources that they have, we give them the keys to the kingdom day one. And the support that we have daily Zoom calls, we have conference calls every single day. We want to make sure that if they are not successful in the business, it's not because we were lazy with our field training. Okay, so you do not want to be looking in the mirror if somebody leaves the business and be like, man, they left because I was lazy with my field training. I showed up late. I didn't do a 2 out of 3 day with them. I just wasn't holding my end of the bargain. You do not want to be the part of the equation why they were not successful. So field training is monumental for this business. Okay, so it kind of starts before they even go to sales school. Okay, we do a expectation Zoom call with each person. It's about 30 minutes long, making sure that they have their entire sales, mostly the core four, memorized. Their approach for sure, their introduction. I do it on Zoom so I can look at them in the face, look at their eyes, and make sure that they're not reading off the script. Okay, so I do this before sales school. That way, I know that they actually have their approaches memorized in other parts of the sales talk too. Okay, our confidence is their confidence. Okay, when people are getting prepared for sales school, they need to be in a great headspace. Okay, they need to have their words down. That way, they're not focusing on just the words during sales school. Okay. Sales school is 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So usually on Tuesday, I check in with them, just kind of like a heat check, see where they're sitting at, see what they're doing well, see what they need to work on. I kind of let them know, what the game plan is for Thursday and Friday, like roughly, hey, I'll be working with you, or, CJ will be working with you at this time. I get CJ to reach out to him, or myself, and we set up a set game plan for what the first days in the field is going to look like, for Thursday and Friday, and even for the following week. And we tell people, clear the decks, make sure that your spouse knows that we'll be working, till, 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. So make sure that you don't have anything that you have to do during the day that will throw a wrench in things, that we will be working to no earlier than 5. Like we will definitely be together till past 5. sometimes even 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Okay, just an expectation call. Okay, and just kind of paint a picture of what the first week is going to look like. Obviously, we have 2 days in the field on Thursday and Friday, and then even paint a picture with the next week. Hey, that next week after Thursday, Friday, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. Like we will be working, like you're going to get about 50 to 60 hours of work out in the field in your very first full week out in the business, which is just very monumental for the business. This is the 1099 position. This is not an hourly based job. So if you're a 1099, you need to put in more effort up front to make sure that your business goes smoothly. Okay. And get them a lot of momentum, making sure that you work a huge day with them on Thursday and Friday. That way they just have a massive amount of momentum over the weekend. They've got the jitters out and they're ready to knock it out of the park come Monday for their first, full week in the business. Okay. So make sure that when you're with them on Thursday and Friday, those first 2 days, get the fear of the unknown out of the way. Okay. You don't want them to go into the weekend with them still not really knowing exactly what this career is going to look like. We dive in. We just dive in head first on Thursday, and they will definitely be doing some approaches as well. We need to get the fear of the unknown out of the weekend. So that way over the weekend, they already kind of know. They've seen 2 full exact days of what the job's supposed to be like. So day 1. So this is what it should look like your very first day. This is the most important thing. Be in the parking lot, ready to rock and roll. Don't be late. Okay, that is very important. It shows that you care about their business. I usually try and beat them to the parking lot at all possible. I have a clean car, making sure that I don't have just, things scattered all over my car. I try and get my car as clean as possible. Okay, making sure that you just look professional. If you show up super late for a field training day, it looks bad on you. Okay, you will lose credibility really fast. Okay, make an excuse. Oh, sorry, had this come up, right? Try and get there as fast as possible and be on time. Okay, perception is a reality. Okay, we need to be clean cut, not just with our looks, but also with our vehicles that we also drive in. First impressions are huge. Okay, so when they get in your car first, day 1, be a human being with them, right? Just see how their drive was, how their week is going, how was sales school, right? Get them to relax a little bit, help them loosen up, and then just kind of dive in. Like, hey, Kurt, I have a plan for you. My confidence is your confidence. Just put your trust in me to develop you. I know exactly what I'm doing. We're going to have a great first week. These first 2 days are going to be awesome, and your next week is going to be even better. Okay. They need to be with somebody who's ultra confident. You need to be uber confident with them. Okay. And then make sure that, right away, if they want to succeed, you cover the 3 main things that they need to focus on. Hey, there's only really 3 things that you need to focus on to make sure that you're successful. Okay. Make sure, number 1 is have the habit of doing a 2 out of the 3 day every single day. A 2 out of the 3 day every single day. Okay. Number 2, you need to spend 10 hours each week outside of work hours, making sure that your 40 hours in the week goes smoothly. So you need to spend roughly 10 hours of self-education each week. Okay. Formal education will make you a good living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Okay. That was a saying that I've heard several people say that. So making sure that we're 1099 business, we have to work outside of work hours to ramp things up and to get a quick start in this business. So 10 hours a week outside of work hours will make your 40 hours a week out in the field go more smoothly. That's number 2. So studying after hours, doing your homework every single night. Number 3 is attitude and activity are the 2 things that we can control. The more hands that we shake, the more money we make. The more hands we shake, the more money that we make. So be the person with the unshakable attitude. Be the best version of yourself. People will buy from people that they like and trust. Okay. And let's talk about progress versus perfection. Okay. It's all about progress here, not being perfect. I'm a results-based trainer. My goal is to help them get 1% better each and every single day. So at the end of a day, be like, hey, what did you get better at today? Okay. It's not always talking about GAP and sales 24/7. Let them celebrate their wins. Like, hey man, you got way better at your buying atmosphere today. Your approach came a long way today. and really get them to steer to get to 100 demos as fast as possible. We are going to do 100 bad demos before we get 100 good demos. So let's get those done as quickly as possible. Let's get those done in 2.5 weeks. That's averaging 40 demos a week. If you average 40 demos a week for 2.5 weeks, you'll get to 100 demos. Okay, you cannot fail if you master that. Okay, so also get them connected on Voxer day one. Voxer, make sure that they just dive into the feed. They see the culture that we have. Airdrop them some good testimonials. Airdrop them the 4 or 5 testimonials that you use every single time. Show them on how to use Sales Rabbit. Get them on the mobile sales app. Show them how to do the circle and get all the customers' names within a 20-mile radius. That is huge. That way they have names in their territory day one. Show them how to do that before you even walk into your first business. Get them on Voxer, testimonials, and the mobile sales app names. Like, hey man, these aren't customers of yours. A lot of these aren't even customers of mine, but these are customers from our company that you get to use right now. So boom, we have street cred going. We didn't have access to this a year ago. So it's so much easier to go into a new area and just dominate day one now because we got names. We got names from the company spent a lot of time gathering all the names and put that into the mobile sales app. It makes it almost too easy for us. Okay. And just let them know. Like, hey, Kurt, we're going to get punched in the face pretty quickly. All right. We're going to take one to the chin today. It's okay. Okay. We're going to meet some nice people. We're going to meet some rude people. Okay. We may sit down with every single person today. We may absolutely crush and dominate the day. We may get 4 or 5 families protected, or we may not. We may not get any families protected. Okay. But we're going to have a huge activity day today. We're going to have a monster Thursday and a monster Friday, and really get you prepared for the right skills and attitude and habits for next week as well. So the first day, you should do 80% of the calls, 80-20. So you should do 80%, they should do 20%. Okay. They need to knock on a few doors, a few businesses to get the fear of the unknown out of the way. Okay. It's good to let them mess up because that means that they're going to pay more attention whenever they follow you. So I always, pretty early on, let them go ahead and get a few approaches. Sometimes I even let them go first just to get it out of the way. That way they really pay attention to me the rest of the day. And then the second day, it's closer to 50-50. It's pretty much half and half. We put more into their cup, and we don't, and we're not just watching, we're taking very good notes on them as well. And they should be taking notes on you. Usually the third or fourth day, they spend a day on their own. The third day, so how it works with us is the third day will be a Saturday. Usually they're there on their own. Okay. And then we work with them again on Monday and then on Tuesday as well. And then they can work a couple days on their own on that next week as well. That's usually what a good schedule is. If you can work 4 days with them in their first week and a half between Thursday, Friday, and then again on Monday and Tuesday, that's a good solid field training schedule right there. And these days should be in their territory. Okay. I always spend time with people in their territory. I would say the only time I would ever have them with me in mind is if I have an enrollment that was set up way beforehand, but that is it. But you should be spending at least 4 days in the first week and a half with them in their territory. A couple key nuggets: sticking to the script. Don't use ninja moves. Leave your ninja moves in the glove box. If you add a line into the scripts and have all these little one-liners, it kills their confidence. It makes them feel like they're further along than they really are. So you want to give them confidence, okay? Making sure that your approaches, your buying atmosphere, your transition and close, price build up, those are by the book, okay? That is your job as a field trainer to make sure that you are doing the job back to the basics, okay? If you're watching them and they get stuck, it's okay if you help them out as long as it's part of the core 4, part of the approaches or the buying atmosphere. Okay. It's okay if you help them out if they really do get stuck. Okay. We usually start people off in small towns as well. Okay. That way it's just a little bit easier to get a lot of demos in. I would say usually, 15 to 30 minutes away from home. Sometimes it's a little bit longer depending on where you live. But we don't start people right in the exact town that they live in, because you don't want them to be selling people that they see every day one. Okay. We want them to get the suck out with people that they do not know. Like, hey, the first 100 demos, We'll be doing it with people that you aren't going to see again. So who cares if they buy or not? Who cares if they think that you're bad at this? It doesn't matter. That's why we go, 15, 30, 45 minutes away at times when we first start and work in a small town. Okay. Another couple of key nuggets. They need to see you field recruit day one. They need to see you headhunt and find sharp people, because if they see you field recruit day one, guess what they'll be doing day two and day three when they're not with you? They'll be doing the same thing. Okay. Give them a compliment sandwich, right? Two things that they're doing great, one thing that they need to work on. So two things, every few hours, when you get back in the car, I am very big about not spending a lot of time with them in the car, but that we need to be super quick in between businesses. Now, when you get to the business, you kind of slow down and go low and slow, but in between the businesses, you go really quick. But it's okay that every few hours, once you've seen them do several approaches and a couple demos, that you give them the compliment sandwich. Do not spend 20 minutes with them in the car, though, just talking to them. That is never productive. They need to see extreme activity the first couple of days. And just know that, at the end of the day, it's not always about business. That, sometimes they even take them out to dinner, at the end of the first day. Take them out to dinner, just get to know more about them, talk, their wife, get to know about their kids. It's just a sense of relief for them. And just know that, we're here to build a business with them and not just be just a business guy. We're there as a friend as well. That, we're really good friends with a lot of our coworkers. And just ask them, like, hey man, what was your biggest takeaway from today? What are you the most excited about? What kind of friends and family appointments do you have for the rest of the week? Making sure that, they talk about it in sales school. What kind of friends and family appointments do you have? We need to hold them accountable that they actually do have some other appointments going on outside of working hours, for some other friends and family that they want to get protected as well. Making sure that they know the bonuses that are going on. We give them the keys to the kingdom day one. The legacy stats site, FHL Connect, all the conference call information, the Friday recruiting rally calls, protectonefamily.com. We give them the keys to the Ferrari. They have full access to everything that they need to have, and let them know, like, hey, you're getting the keys to the kingdom, but I cannot do your push-ups for you. It is up to you to master these websites and to really get to know them. Okay, you're running your own business. Okay, you have to do this on your own. The 4 fit modules, you have to do those on your own and get those 4 fit modules done your very first week. Don't wait until week 4 just so you can win the quick start bonus. Get the 4 fit modules or more done your first week, so you sharpen your skills so you can win the quick start bonus even faster. The goal for the first week in the field is no less than 5,000 in premium, a green out or more. Okay, I like to help them ride an eagle, but a green out at the very least. Okay, if you really want a team that's going to stick and stay, they need to make money right away. Okay, they need to see you going door to door, seeing business to business, not skipping around. Okay, guys, they deserved it. They deserve to watch you do this. Okay, they studied their butt off. They went to sales school. We owe it to them to give them our very, very best. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, guys. Thursday, Friday, Monster Thursday, Fridays, work with them again. They usually go out and work on their own on Saturday or Sunday, as well. And then again, work with them on Monday and Tuesday. And that gives them 4 solid days out in the field training right off the bat. And then, and guys, if they're ready to go, like if you worked with them Thursday, Friday, and all day on Monday, and they're ready to go, let them fly. Like get out the way, just let them go. If they're locked and loaded and they're ready, okay, that 4th day is like a read option. But yeah, if they're ready to go after 3 days, boom, let them go. Let the thoroughbred go. So guys, that is it. That is the notes. If there's any takeaways or any questions about anything, go ahead and ask me now. I gotta go out to the territory right now to go field train Kurt. So I'm excited to go work with him for today. So any takeaways, any comments from the call today?
No, thank you for that, Kyle. I appreciate it.